Hi, it's Moran. You're a certified life coach and owner of Moran's Housekeeping. I just wanted to ask you a question. Have you been with your narc long enough that you feel lonely when you're around them? That you don't feel seen or heard, like they're giving everybody else around you attention, but acting like they don't see you. They're talking to everybody in the room but you, or you've got that time where you're alone with them and they don't speak to you. They're ignoring you and giving you the silent treatment. um, it can be a lonely feeling if you stay for long enough. There'll come a point you'll get over that feeling lonely. I did anyway. I eh, I used to feel really lonely, and sometimes I still can feel lonely, but then I remind myself what I'm dealing with, and I would rather be sitting here at home alone with him gone than spending time with him being ignored. So, what I do in that time while he's ignoring me when he comes home at night is I do my laundry. I come outside and do my cement crafts. I go to my art room and paint. I do things that cause me joy. I do things that I enjoy. So that way I'm not sitting there feeling lonely or wanting attention or looking sad, wondering why I'm not. That way I'm not feeding that monster that he's got living in him. I've found things to fulfill my time with and things to do to where I don't have to sit and be lonely anymore. And I know if you are lonely, I know what that feels like. I know what it feels like to be lonely. Should nobody in a relationship have to feel that them lonely, but there hasn't been any sex or any touch, any physical touch in this relationship in 4 years. Um, it is a very touchless relationship. We don't hug by. There's not a kiss on the cheek. There's not nothing. There's no touching whatsoever. And that's just how it is. You know. If you stay, that's what you got to put up with. But if you can find things to entertain yourself with, so you don't feel lonely, or so you're not really wanting that attention, or if you can handle seeing them give other people attention and not give you attention, if you can handle that, then go for it. But you need to know, you have to be mentally okay in your head to understand what's going on to you, what's happening in that moment, that you're being ignored, and not give it any more power than it's already being given by just not paying attention to it. Busy yourself with something. Busy yourself with something. There's something you can find to do. I don't care if it's organize your sock drawer. Busy yourself with something, so you're not sitting there giving fuel to the monster. So you're not sitting there feeling lonely or like you're missing out. Just realize the time he spends away from you is the time you get a break, and it's the time you don't have to walk on eggshells. You can just be you and speak freely. Because when he's around you, you can't speak freely. You gotta walk on eggshells. You can't be yourself, because anything that they see that you like in you, they'll tear you apart and break you apart. So you have to just keep gray rock with them. You have to stay gray rock mode. You react, don't respond, or you respond, don't react. You learn how to handle them to keep their outbursts at bay as best you can. You learn to pick your battles, you pick your fights. But for those of you that are feeling lonely, just know if you sit there long enough, you'll get over that lonely feeling. If you would just get up and do something for yourself, do something that you enjoy, even if you don't enjoy it, get up and do something so you're not sitting there noticing what you're not getting and feeling sad because you're not getting it and wondering why you ain't, not feeling like you're not good enough to get it, because you are good enough to get it. Just a dumbass is just a jackass and can't see to give it to you. Don't want to give it to you. Knows how to give it to you, but withholds it from you to hurt you, and then calls that love. You tell me where that's love. Who withholds affection and attention and says they love you? Narcissistic men do. They withhold all that, all the human emotions that you need to reciprocate it back to you. They withhold all that from you. So you have to learn to withhold all that from them. You just be monotone, short, quick answers. Nothing. They go asking you too many questions. Like, hey, do I ask you all these questions? You know, because they won't let you ask them all those questions. They'll shut you down. They won't let you question them. So shut them down. Don't let them question you. Stand your ground. Stand your ground and you'll get over the loneliness. You'll learn to get past this, you know. You'll learn to fulfill yourself and fulfill your needs and not depend on anybody else. And once you do that, you become a very strong person, woman, man, whatever. Once you learn to stand on your own and not need anybody, you are one of the most powerful people there is, because you done learn how to survive without anybody. You've done learn how to survive when you were kicked at your lowest. You know what I'm saying? You are a strong human being. So just know that you're strong and you were built for this, and you can end this at any time. Whenever you're ready to get out, there's a way out. All you gotta do is go. Thanks for letting me share.